Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go back to the grid. It's Tron Ares today on Mark's Movie Reviews. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Mark's Movie Reviews. Once upon a time, not long ago, in that lovely little era I call Grade 2, my elementary school principal, Mr. Stelter, would start the school year with a little tradition. He would call us down to the gym and he would show us his all-time favorite Disney movie, The Apple Dumpling Gang. But in Grade 2, when we were all gathered in the gym, Mr. Stelter made an announcement. He couldn't get The Apple Dumpling Gang this year, but he found another Disney movie that he thought we would all enjoy. And that movie was Tron. It blew my 7-year-old mind. I thought it was one of the greatest things ever. Bought the 2-disc special edition DVD as soon as it came out in 2002. And then Tron Legacy in 2010, kicking off the whole Legacy sequel trend. Let me tell you about Tron Legacy. This is the only time I've ever done this. I was working my first radio gig in Athabasca. I had this coworker who constantly used his position at the radio station to get free tickets to Oilers games. He'd call up the Oilers and be like, "Hey, I'm a reporter. I'm coming to cover the game. Give me a press pass." And he'd get free tickets to the game. So I started going, I wonder if I could do that for Tron. So I cold called Disney's Canadian press office and said, hi, I'm a reporter. I work at a radio station. I want to write a review of Tron Legacy, so can I get tickets to an advanced screening? And they said, we'll get back to ya. But they did get back to me. And I got the Evite to an advanced screening of Tron Legacy a couple of months later. And I saw an advanced screening of Tron Legacy. That was so cool. But I digress. The takeaway is I love Tron, so when I heard they were finally getting around to making a third one, I knew I had to be there to see it. No advanced screenings this time. Life got in the way, and I'm finally seeing it now that it's been out for a couple of weeks. I've been waiting 15 years, so what's another 2 weeks, right? In the world of Tron, a grid is what they call a computer network. Over on the grid for Dillinger Systems, Julian Dillinger has created Ares, the most advanced defense program ever. The hot new technology in this world is 3D printing organic matter, and thanks to this process, Ares has been brought into the real world several times. But he can only exist in the real world for 29 minutes at a time. The new holy grail in this tech race is the permanence code, which will allow 3D printed organic matter to last indefinitely. The top two competitors searching for the permanence code, Dillinger Systems, and the computer company this franchise revolves around, Encom. Eve Kim, Encom CEO, seems to have discovered the permanence code, and Dillinger is now using all his resources to hunt her down. But here's the big wrinkle. With all his tastes of the real world, Ares is gaining sentience, and knows the permanence code is his key to existence in the real world. Ares soon joins forces with Eve, and the race is on to find the permanence code with Dillinger's forces in hot pursuit. The film looks spectacular. The grid is still one of the greatest science fiction locations ever created. It leads to some thrilling action scenes, some great car chases, and as we've seen in all the trailers, when elements of the grid start bleeding into the real world, there's a genuine sense of terror as to what this all means. I loved it. There's a hell of a lot more callbacks to the original Tron than in Tron Legacy, and I am here for it. I mean, this is more of a Legacy sequel to Tron Legacy than Tron Legacy was. Tron Legacy's callbacks were subtle. Tron Ares' callbacks are in your face. Too bad the trailers ruined Jeff Bridges' return as Kevin Flynn, but it's always just great seeing Jeff Bridges. And, as we all expected, the 9-inch nail score just absolutely kicks ass. So, from what I gather, the plan was to make this movie about 15 years ago and have it be more of a direct sequel to Tron Legacy. And it doesn't take much to figure out which characters were supposed to be the returning characters from Tron Legacy. Building on that, we really didn't get much time with all these new characters. It would be nice if this film had a little more breathing room or spent more time fleshing out these characters. Character development is all very much rushed. You know, I've got the same complaint I had about Tron Legacy 15 years ago. It's nice to see them finally exploring concepts introduced in Tron, but never elaborated on. But in doing so, they introduce a whole bunch of newer concepts that they never follow through on. This whole darn franchise has too much world building for its plot. What a rush, man. It looks great, the action scenes are great, the music is great. It's just too bad that the plot and the characters don't match that greatness. I absolutely loved it, but as a lifelong Tron fan, I know I'm biased. As much as I want to give it 4, I know I'd better knock off 1 for the plot and character issues. 3 nibs.